Hey, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, get first in the airport third competition and we claimed 2 legendary trains. So really happy with this outcome itself. So the start of the third competition, as usual, you get an EP start ready. And of course, I got mine as well. I think taking a look at the number of EPs we collected, we should be able to propel ourselves right all the way topped off the chart. So really happy we have got a 187 competitor, and this is something that is daunting initially, but thinking it out that we have lots of those union dollars or bucks you can call it, plus and a good amount of gems. I don't think we have an issue beating him. So with that, I go ahead and start doing what I need to do, which is having all the productions ready of the event items, and of course bearing in mind the new rewards that comes with the Terminal 1. We are at the 11th drops already, and of course, as I said, we have all the bugs ready. We're going to activate the engine overhaul, and that goes without saying. Here we go to send all the passenger over. Right, so that's Terminal 1, and EP 52 plus 50, that would be 102 EP drop. So really happy with this. Then of course, not forgetting there's a business passengers they're going to send as well. Really something you're going to bear in mind, the amount of union dollars you have is limited, so you must always focus on just spending the first 3 competitions and not on the 4th onwards, given the fact that the 4th onwards you get really tough competitions. People are desperate at the 4th competition onwards to get the good number of event coins, so people will be willing to spend lots of real money to buy gems, and it will be a very tough fight. So as usual, starting about 10 to 12 hours late is a must. Other than that, it's a continuous hardworking nature that you require. That's the 2 main criteria. Moving aside, building requests, I laid out 5 buildings, so whenever I discard one, I do not need to wait for another one to appear. It just instantaneously appeared in the 5th building. Then with that, always check out the ship trade, although it's really unreasonable of the greedy captains, but that's hopefully you have those items ready. If not, just give it a miss, that's perfectly fine. Event items aside, union items is something you really got to work with as well. Union items is hard to get, as and when it's possible to do the trade center, go ahead and do that, but you got to watch out your warehouse spacing, because that take up the same warehouse spacing. Unfortunately, there isn't a union warehouse that can segregate what you're putting in normally, so your warehouse has only one that acts as your warehouse for your events, as well as your union play, as well as your normal items. So it is a very tiny warehouse that I have. How do I manage it? It's really using the event factory that keep on churning stuff and put in the warehouse, as the rest of the items I put into the non-event factories. Input and output trays both are fully utilized. By putting in all the items that you store production, because there's too much to produce and there's no space after you have the finished products uncollected, that input tray would allows you to store raw materials that we converted back. So like I always use the example of a chair, nails and timber instantly collected as long as you cancel that job of building a chair. So that's how we work out in terms of that limited warehouse spacing. Back to the event maps, always try to hunt for this exclamation mark to get a small amount of extras. That's something worthwhile to do while waiting for some of the jobs, or you have already completed all you need to do. Just take a look at this. So not besides the chart itself in terms of who is winning, which team is winning, you can actually collect a bit of exclamation mark there. Quite happy with the fact that Eagle has finally won first. That allows us to collect extra trainer keys. This is a really exciting moment, because the fact that we have been losing to Europe, I think Fly Europe to be winning consistently for the first 2. That allows us to add on some percentage bonus, although a very tiny bit, it does help a bit. And eventually, I believe Fly Europe may win again, because the fact that they would have this advantage percentage as well right now, since the fact that they dropped to 2nd. So probably on the 4th competitions, we may not win for Eagle. Maybe 5th we may have a chance, 6th definitely if we lose the 5th as well. So that's for the team basis. As for the last 2 teams, unfortunately Pixel doesn't learned, and that's very difficult, given the fact that you have a smaller group of active players that are really in your team. That's really unfortunate if you have chosen the last two. Again, all these are by luck. You don't know who goes to where unless your union tells you to go into the particular team. For myself, I'm going to be sharing the team in the union that I'm going for Eagles at the onset before the event started. So quite a number of members joined, and really glad that we're able to make it together work. And that's generally what's the purpose of a union, for sharing information, for sharing of thoughts, what you're going to choose and do it together. I think that's fun. Union members is something you're going to manage if you are a president or vice president or even a manager. As a president of the union, I am always looking for active players and people who are not active. For probably 2 days, they'll be gone from the union because they'll be kicked. And with that, I'm currently having quite a number of vacancies, probably about 3 or 4, because I've basically removed 4 players. If you are really interested, local 6IX would be the union that you can look up for. You can join us, and then from there, we can work together. So that's basically calling for really active players who is willing to play in the union, and then that will help a long way. We've been doing quite well. In the union we've promoted. Hopefully this round we can promote again. The last time when we played the union play, we made all the way almost to gold. We had the highest silver, but we didn't manage to enter into the gold league. Hopefully this time around, and members stay on and are really active ones, we will hopefully make it to gold league itself. So we are progressing slowly, currently at bronze. We're promoting. Hopefully very soon we'll enter into the early silver league. Then we can move on and fight really hard throughout the silver, and hopefully we end with gold. If you are really interested, by all means, go look for local 6IX. All right. So otherwise, you can't join for a particular reason, let me know in the comments. I'm more than willing to search for your name and invite you over. So this is something we're going to work together. And of course, in terms of competition, back to competition itself, having sufficient gems as well as your union dollars for the first 3 competition is a must that you can save. Then capacity upgrading, you can use the Innovation Center, but not forgetting the fact that you should upgrade your trains as well. This is the end of the competition. We managed to win, like I said, Eagle Airlines and top 10%. And not only that, we are now looking forward to collecting our prize items, which are the 2 legendary trains itself. Alright, so enjoy here. Alright, so we have collected both legendaries and now been working out some of the event items to be delivered, preparing the 3 jobs to be collected at the start of the 4th competition. For now, working hard to do that, and not forgetting the fact that since we got a good number of coins right now, 100 over 1,000, I'm going to buy some access to Logistics Center, the trains to collect the last few items, tungsten, of course tungsten ore. These are the things that I hope to collect instantaneously. At least we save a good amount of coins from the event. We can do it. Nickel ore as well. So these are the things I've been missing out, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to buy those slots. I'm not going to waste this 80 capacity train. That is one and only. I already assign a new train, the rare train. I think that will be good enough. and then I'm gonna do the tungsten ore, and like I said, these are the things that you want to spend time saving up for other things. Right, so nickel ore is done, tungsten ore. Alright, so thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and all the best for the remaining competition. Goodbye.